Hello, my friend, and welcome to my video series on how to pick your perfect partner. I'm Cynthia Clark, intuitive life coach, hand analyst, and tarot expert. And today we are going to look at what is blocking your soulmate relationship. And I really want you to get that your hands are the diagnostic, they are the tool, they are the way to understand everything about you. Your hands are the roadmap to who you are, how you think and feel, who you're compatible with. They really do give you so much information, and I really want you to understand this. So we're going to start out with looking at an actual client of mine. We're going to call her Jane to keep her anonymous. And we're going to look at what is blocking her so that you can really get a feel for this and how hand analysis is such a useful and important tool. So let's dive in. Okay, so we've got Jane's set of handprints here. We've got her right hand, which is going to show more of her outer self and public self. And her passive hand, her left hand, is going to show us more of her internal subconscious self. So it's important to look at both hands depending upon what we want to learn. So it's nice to have access to both of these at any one time. So what is blocking Jane's soulmate relationship? The first thing that I see is right here, her heart line. Okay, the heart line represents your emotional flow, and you can see this on both hands. She's got this huge stress mark. You can see how it didn't print in the photo here in the printing, and this is showing up as a stress. So it's located underneath, actually it's right in between Apollo and Saturn, these two fingers, and it's representing her emotional stress. Okay, so Apollo representing her creativity and outward expression of herself, and Saturn is showing more of her work-related stuff. So she's really stressed in her ability to express herself creatively in her work. And you may think, well, that's not related to a relationship, but in this case, I would say it is because it's showing right up on her heart line, and that's her emotional line. So the next thing I'm seeing here is she's got a pretty darn strong challenge line coming right over here into Mars. Okay, we call this a Mars challenge line. And I'm going to actually come in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm talking about. Challenge lines occur inside of this section of the hand, and they go across the hand. So in this case, we can see there's a line coming across right here, all the way across the hand. That is her Mars challenge line. And so she's got an anger challenge going on. Now, this anger could be occurring in something, again, other than her relationship, but this is a blockage. And when it shows up in the hand, it's showing up for a reason, meaning that it wants to heal and it wants to be acknowledged. Okay, so the other thing I want to point out is she's got chaining on the heart line. Okay, that means that the heart line, instead of being clear, like the line being straight across, it looks like a chain link fence. Okay, you can think of it as a braid. It looks like a braid. That is an indication of stress in the heart line. Also, we've got her affection line is a little bit droopy over here off of her Mercury finger. So you can see this little line here. It juts out just a little bit from the edge of the little finger, and that is showing up as a stress. Okay, so these things are all indicating some blockages. Okay, so she's got definite heartline stress, which is her emotional system is stressed, showing up on both hands. And let's go ahead and just pull a card for her as well. I'm using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck, This is by John Holland. And this deck is good to use for relationship questions. So I'm going to just go ahead and pull a card here. And we're just asking the question of what's blocking her, okay? We're getting the inverted Six of Cups. Okay, so this has to do with the past and being able to release something from her past. So sure enough, that makes perfect sense based upon what we're seeing in her hand, that she has a stress that wants to release. So, so this is step one in learning about Jane and being able to help her to find her perfect partner. And so identifying the challenges is step one. Thanks for joining me. In our next video, we're going to look at who is the right partner for Jane. And picking your perfect partner is all about identifying who is best for you. And compatibilities definitely show up in the hands. So I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.